All right, let's get started here. Well, good morning. My name is Shane Ferguson. I'm the Region Transportation Director for Region 2 for the Colorado Department of Transportation. We're here today to recognize the completion of the first project, Charter Oaks Ranch Road, one of the components of the Military Access, Mobility, and Safety Improvement Project, or also known as MAMSIP. The MAMSIP project improves safety for the traveling public, freight operations, and access for our military along vital corridors. It is estimated that delivery of the overall MAMSIP project over its first 20 years of operation will result in 34 fewer deaths and over 1,100 fewer injuries due to accidents on the four corridors. On I-25 alone, these improvements are estimated to reduce fatalities by approximately 28 fewer deaths over the same 20 years. CDOT has provided oversight for the delivery of all four of the MAMSIP components, although two of them, Charter Oaks Ranch Road and South Academy Boulevard, are owned and operated by El Paso County. We appreciate the county's partnership and collaboration on this project. We also appreciate Fort Carson's cooperation and assistance through the construction process. Charter Oaks Ranch Road improvements were possible by cooperation between Federal Highways, CDOT, El Paso County, the military installations, and our community. Everyone here has played an important role in making this project happen. We want to thank Federal Highways, as well as El Paso County and all those involved, City of Fountain as well. So at this time, I'd like to introduce John Hall, CDOT's North Program Engineer, as our next speaker.
I'd like to thank all of you again for being here to help Colorado Department of Transportation celebrate the completion of the Charter Oak Ranch Road improvements. As a veteran myself who served on Fort Carson, I know Fort Carson is a great post, vital to the U.S. military planning and training, and also one of the most requested places to live by our soldiers. Reconstruction of the Charter Oak Ranch Road and its intersection here with Santa Fe Avenue provides access to Fort Carson Military Training Reservation at Gate 19, especially accommodating the soldiers' barracks and facilities south of Titus Boulevard. These are facilities that did not exist when I served on Fort Carson back in the late 90s. Back then, everything was much more centered around what we called the Banana Belt, a little further north. But Fort Carson is an installation of strategic and economic importance to the nation and to Colorado. This project provides needed access to Butts Army, I think it's heliport, I believe. Is that right, Colonel? Is Butts Army heliport? It was, I think we called it airfield when I was on the base, but Butts Army heliport. I'm told in particular that the ability for Fort Carson to expand in and around that facility has the potential to bring and create thousands of jobs for our shared community. I just took over my current job. I'll take a quick pause for the trucks to go by. That's the... It's good to see that the heavy trucks can make it around a roundabout, right? I took my current job and role at CDOT just recently, so I don't want to pretend that I had a lot of influence on this project, but I'm really happy to be a part of an organization and a team that I think has led this project very successfully, including our project engineers, Randy Johnson and Mike Schreiber, and the consultant teams headed up by Don Garcia. And our contractor, too, will say a word later. Through this project, we provide soldiers and their families good access, not only to the base, but to regional and state economic assets, along with all the other great, wonderful recreational opportunities our beautiful state has to offer. We in CDOT Engineering love delivering projects, and this one is right up there. So it's my pleasure to introduce the Fort Carson Garrison Commander, Colonel Sean M. Brown. Thank you.
Well, hey, good morning. What a beautiful day for this opening. So Fort Carson began the journey to build Gate 19 in 2005. Since that time, we've continued to improve access to Gate 19 as an alternate to Gate 20. It's only through our strong partnerships with Colorado Department of Transportation, El Paso County, and the City of Fountain I can stand here today witnessing the completion of an 18-year effort with extensive improvements to Charter Oak Ranch Road. Improving traffic access to Gate 19 gives soldiers an easier, more direct route to Wilderness Road area where, as noted, 2nd Stryker Brigade Combat Team and the 4th Combat Aviation Brigade work and train where Butts Army Heliport is located. This is approximately 6,400 soldiers, or almost 25% of Fort Carson's soldier population. These areas have experienced unprecedented growth over the past 13 years, consisting of the construction of dozens of new facilities and the complete upgrade of the heliport. Fort Carson Traffic Studies estimated improvements on Charter Oak Ranch Road and S.A. Yons Road, the northern extension of that. The on-post connection to Gate 19 will shift approximately 20% of the trips from Fort Carson's Gate 20, increasing safety along Interstate 25 corridor and generating time savings for the post's 45,000 military personnel and family members. Increased use of Gate 19 will reduce traffic congestion at Gate 20 during peak hours, where cars often idle in long queues prior to entering the installation. This traffic pattern enhances safety as well in the long lines that sometimes flow to I-25. This traffic pattern will change also benefits the surrounding communities who are facing increasing traffic congestion and the pressure to reduce emissions and improve air quality standards. Now, please welcome El Paso County Commissioner Leonidas Gonzalez Jr.
Good morning. I'm El Paso County Commissioner Leonidas Gonzalez Jr., representing the Southeast, District 4. What a special day. It is exciting to see the first project completed for the military, for MAMSIP. El Paso is proud to support this project with funding and resources to improve safety and mobility along this corridor. Our Pikes Peak region proudly hosts 5 military installations plus the National Guard and serves approximately 45,000 active duty military, Guard, and reserves plus 15,000 federal and civilians. The region is also home to approximately 90,000 plus veterans and retirees. Additionally, the aerospace and defense industry in El Paso County includes more than 200 space, aerospace, cybersecurity, and defense companies employing 111,000 people, in addition to the military and space company suppliers. All told, this equates to more than $7 billion in annual economic impact and 40% plus of the local Colorado Springs economy. They and our community all benefit from this type of investment that we're seeing here today, and El Paso County is proud to be partners with you all here today. Thank you. I will be now pleased to welcome City of Fountain Mayor Sharon Thompson.
I'm going to go off script. My PIO is pretty used to me doing that. Then I'll get back on script. 10, 15 years ago, I sat in a building here at Pavestone as a business owner. The economic development person at that time got us all together. And they started talking to us about a roundabout as business owners, how it would affect us over here. And our eyes got really, really big. And we went, oh my gosh, a roundabout. We looked at the plans and thought it might not be too bad because nobody's stopping at the stop sign anyway. You might as well make it a roundabout. And then we gave input on how big we thought the roundabout should be because we didn't think it was big enough for all the truck traffic that we have over here. And this little company came in called PPACG, Pikes Peak Area Council of Governments. And I was like, who's that? Fast forward a few years, I'm now the mayor of Fountain, and I'm the chairman of Pikes Peak Area Council of Governments, so I'm pretty familiar with who they are and what they do. So I'm really excited that I got to know them a few years ago and be a part of this project. From the time it was really just like a twinkling in some people's eyes, and you can see where we are today. And to me, this is one of the best roundabouts I've seen built in not just this area, but in a lot of different areas. So thank you for being willing to listen to us, what the needs are for the community and the military base expanding. The state of Colorado benefits from jobs and earnings that come directly from the Department of Defense or Veteran Administration expenditures. We also benefit with indirect expenditures of day-to-day operations, such as utilities, facility maintenance and support services, and from spending by the direct employees, the veterans, and the retirees. The vitality of the Pikes Peak region is a key part of Colorado's success, and we want to make sure that our pillars in the region, like our military installations, can be accessed safely and predictably, even as the civilian population continues to grow. We have a rich tradition of supporting our military community, and that includes improving public infrastructure to help meet the evolving needs of our military installations so they can focus on the mission at hand. The Colorado Springs metropolitan area continues to grow at an exponential rate. A large majority of this growth is occurring in urban areas of Colorado Springs and surrounding communities, such as the city of Fountain. These corridors are experiencing a strain on the current infrastructure, causing travel delays, a significant increase in traffic, and a crash nearly every day. Rural community residents along these corridors depend on the reliability of a state highway network to travel on their jobs and access critical military installations. This safety and connectivity improvement is an example of how we support our unique military missions and demonstrates our commitment to our military community and national security. This undertaking would not be possible without the vision and collaboration of the individuals and organizations represented here today. Thank you to SEMA Construction and the entire project team for a job well done. Now let's hear from SEMA Construction Project Manager Kyler Dimmick.
Thank you, Mayor Thompson. Good morning. My name is Kyler Dimmick with SEMA Construction. On behalf of SEMA Construction, I just want to extend a sincere thank you to all our sincere thanks to CDOT, FHWA, El Paso County, our military partners, and all the key stakeholders on this project. This team immediately formed a strong partnership and collaborated within the CMGC environment to deliver this project safely, ahead of schedule, and within budget. SEMA is incredibly proud to be part of such an important project for this community. Now, please welcome back Shane Ferguson. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you to SEMA Construction and all of our speakers. CDOT wants to extend thanks to all the project partners for making this project happen. Pikes Peak Rural Transportation Authority, Pikes Peak Area Council of Governments, Central Front Range Transportation Planning Region, Federal Highways Administration, City of Fountain, El Paso County, City of Colorado Springs, our 5 military installations in our community. Also want to thank Transportation Commissioner Lisa Hickey for supporting this project as well. At this time, we would request all the speakers to come forward for the ribbon cutting. And after the ribbon cutting, please join us for refreshments. Thank you.